Right now, on used car lots across America, older buyers are being steered toward overpriced certified pre-owned SUVs, loaded with features they never asked for, touchscreens they find confusing, and repair bills coming their way that nobody is going to warn them about. The salesperson does not mention that the lane departure alarm will beep at you every time you approach the edge of your own driveway. They do not mention that the 8-inch touchscreen is the only way to adjust your heat. And they certainly do not mention that the backup camera system on that specific model has already generated 340 complaints with the federal government. Here is the truth that the used car industry does not want you to find on YouTube. The best cars for senior drivers are hiding in plain sight, priced between $4,000 and $15,000. Ignored by younger buyers, and so dependable that their owners joke the only thing they ever buy for them is oil. Today we are going through 5 of them. Every single one was chosen on data, Consumer Reports reliability scores, RepairPal annual maintenance costs, NHTSA complaint records, and real owner communities with 15 years of documented use. And everyone was evaluated specifically on what matters to a senior driver, how easy it is to get in and out of, how simple the controls are, how clearly you can see out of it, and how rarely it sends you an unexpected bill. Stay until number 1. It has been called the Japanese Buick, and that might be the highest compliment in the senior car world. Before we go through the cars, here's what backs every claim in this video. Consumer Reports, 300,000 real owner survey responses every year. RepairPal, actual repair invoices from independent shops across the country, giving us real annual maintenance costs. NHTSA, the government's official safety complaint database, free at nhtsa.gov. And long-term owner communities, people who have driven these specific vehicles for 12, 15, 20 years and documented everything. When we say a car costs $388 a year to maintain, that is the median of tens of thousands of real repair bills. When we say a car has a documented lifespan past 250,000 miles, real owners have submitted that data. This is not opinion, it is the record. Number 5. The Subaru Forester, 2009 through 2013. And this car earns its place on this list based on one thing almost no car can match: visibility. Subaru engineered the A-pillars on this generation to be as thin as structurally possible. The windows are tall, almost floor-to-ceiling by automotive standards. The result is what Forester owners call the fishbowl effect. Sitting in this car, you can see the front corners of the hood, the rear corners of the body, and nearly everything around you in all directions. For a senior driver with any neck stiffness, or anyone who simply does not want to crane and guess at blind spots, this level of visibility is genuinely rare and genuinely valuable. Senior body advantage. Subaru Forester, 2009-2013. Senior-specific physical advantages. A-pillars. Among the thinnest of any SUV sold in this era, near 360-degree visibility. Seating position. High enough to see clearly over traffic, low enough to avoid climbing. Door sill height, low. You swing your legs out, not over. Standard AWD, every trim, automatic engagement before you lose grip, important in rain and snow. Consumer Reports gives this generation a 4 out of 5 reliability score. All-wheel drive is standard on every single trim, not an upgrade. For a senior in a rainy or snowy climate, that AWD engages before you lose traction rather than after, which is exactly when you need it. Owner story. Linda, 67, Portland, Oregon. Linda had been rear-ended twice in her previous car. Both times, the other driver claimed they hadn't seen her backing out. Her mechanic suggested the Forester specifically for its visibility. She bought a 2011 with 78,000 miles for $7,400. "I can see everything," she told her sister. "Parking, reversing, changing lanes. I know what is around me for the first time in years." In 2 years of ownership, she has spent $0 on unplanned repairs, and she has not been hit again. For someone in the Pacific Northwest, New England, or anywhere with genuine winter, the Forester with its fishbowl visibility and standard AWD is the starting point for this list. Number 4. The Mercury Grand Marquis and Ford Crown Victoria. Old school? Absolutely. But old school in the way that a cast iron pan is old school, built before everything was optimized for lightness, and better for it in every way that matters to a daily senior driver. These cars are built on the Ford Panther platform, a full body-on-frame setup with a heavy steel chassis. That construction translates into a ride quality that genuinely absorbs road imperfections in a way that modern unit-body crossovers cannot replicate. Potholes become bumps. Rough pavement becomes a murmur. Long drives on uneven roads become genuinely comfortable. Senior body advantage. Grand Marquise, Crown Vic. Senior physical advantages. Front bench seat. No center console to step over, slide across in a tight parking spot. Door opening. Wide and high. No twisting or contortion to enter or exit. Trunk. Over 20 cubic feet. Pack for a 2-week trip with room to spare. Step-in height. Low for a full-size, comfortable for most seniors without effort. The 4.6-liter V8 in these cars was the engine of police fleets and taxi companies for decades, meaning every independent mechanic in America has worked on one. Parts are on the shelf at every auto store. Labor is the cheapest of any car on this list because there is nothing exotic to deal with. Owner story. Earl, 74, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Earl had driven a 2006 Crown Victoria that his brother-in-law had bought from a retiring police officer. At 188,000 miles, it was still running on the original engine. When it finally needed a transmission service at that mileage, his mechanic quoted him $680. "I took it in expecting 4 figures," Earl said. "The mechanic told me he could do it in his sleep." Earl has since bought a 2008 Grand Marquise for $4,200 and plans to drive it until it reaches 200,000 miles. His annual spend in the first year, $312. If ride quality, massive space, and a car that any mechanic can fix for almost nothing are your priorities, the Grand Marquis is not just acceptable, it is the standard. Number 3. The Toyota Camry, 2002 through 2006. Some Toyota engineers who worked on this generation have called it the peak Camry, and what they mean is simple. Toyota built this car during the era when reliability was their entire identity, and it shows in every data point we have. Consumer Reports, 5 out of 5, the highest possible score. RepairPal, $388 per year in average maintenance, one of the lowest figures for any midsize sedan in their entire database. Owner communities document 250,000-mile lifespans as routine, and the interior is a masterclass in exactly what a senior car should be. Physical knobs for the climate, a clean instrument cluster with high-contrast gauges, thin roof pillars that give you nearly unobstructed 360-degree visibility, and not a single touchscreen menu to navigate. You can find a clean example for $4,000 to $7,000. For someone who needs a car that starts every morning and never sends a surprise repair bill, it genuinely does not get more reliable than this at this price. Owner story. Ruth, 70, Nashville, Tennessee. Ruth's son found her a 2004 Camry with 91,000 miles for $5,200 from a private seller with a full service folder. In 3 years, Ruth has driven 27,000 miles. Her total unplanned maintenance, $0. "My previous car was a 2015 SUV with every feature you can think of," she said. "I spent $900 repairing a sensor in the first year. This Camry, I just drive it. I have stopped thinking about cars entirely." That is the Camry doing exactly what it was designed to do. Number 2. The Honda CR-V, 2007 through 2011. And ask any mechanic who has owned one personally, and they will tell you the same thing. The K24 engine in this generation is one of the most uncomplicated, overbuilt 4-cylinders Honda ever produced. Just change the oil on schedule and it will run forever. The CR-V earns its place on this list for seniors for 2 physical details that most reviewers gloss over. First, the windows. This generation CR-V has enormous glass area. You can see the front corners of the hood, the rear corners of the car, and everything in between. Parking is effortless in a way that modern crossovers with their thick pillars and camera-dependent reversing simply do not allow. Senior body advantage. Honda CR-V 2007-2011. Senior physical advantages. Gear shifter. Mounted high on the dashboard near the steering wheel. No reaching down. Rear doors. Swing to a full 90 degrees. Loading a walker, helping a passenger, getting a dog in. Window area. Among the largest of any compact SUV. Full visibility all around. Cargo floor, low and flat. Slide groceries or equipment in, no hoisting over a bumper. The high-mounted gear shifter deserves particular attention. In most cars, the shifter sits between the seats, requiring you to reach down and across. In this CR-V, the shifter is right there on the dashboard where your hand naturally falls. Small thing. But when you are 68 years old and your shoulder has been managed with cortisone for 2 years, it is not a small thing at all. Owner story: Gloria, 71, Scottsdale, Arizona. Gloria had rotator cuff surgery 18 months ago and was struggling with any reaching motion. Her physiotherapist mentioned that the CR-V's dash-mounted shifter might be easier to manage than conventional center console designs. Gloria bought a 2009 with 84,000 miles for $9,100. The physio was right, she said at her 6-month checkup. I do not even notice the shift anymore. My shoulder just does not get aggravated. The car has cost her $407 in maintenance in the first year, exactly the RepairPal average. Number 1. The Lexus ES350, 2009 through 2012. And here is the one sentence that explains why this car is on a list for seniors on fixed incomes. The badge says Lexus, but the repair bill says Toyota Camry. This generation of the ES350 shares the same fundamental engine, the 3.5-liter V6, and similar platform architecture as the Toyota Camry. What Lexus added on top is the refinement, a cabin that is genuinely, measurably quieter than virtually anything you can buy at this price point, materials that feel expensive because they are, and seats that are wide, supportive, and heated in most trims. Senior body advantage: Lexus ES350, 2009 to 2012. Senior physical advantages: NVH insulation, among the best of any used car under $15,000, critical for hearing aid users. Buttons and knobs, real tactile feedback, not touchscreen, physical controls throughout. Seats, wide, supportive, with heating and ventilation in most trims. Entry height, designed for easy access, lower door sill than comparable European luxury. For seniors dealing with hearing aids, or anyone who finds a loud cabin genuinely exhausting after 30 minutes, the ES350's quietness is not a luxury detail. It is a quality of life factor. Ask any independent mechanic whether they would rather work on a used BMW 5 Series or a Lexus ES350. They will choose the Lexus every time, because it is essentially a Toyota underneath, and every shop in America knows how to work on a Toyota. Owner story: Harriet, 73, Charlotte, North Carolina. Harriet wore bilateral hearing aids and had found long car journeys exhausting in her previous vehicle, a 2014 Honda Accord, because the cabin noise made her aids work harder and left her fatigued. Her audiologist mentioned that vehicle cabin noise can significantly increase hearing aid battery drain and listener fatigue. Her son found her a 2011 ES350 with 71,000 miles for $12,800. I drove from Charlotte to Raleigh last month, Harriet told her audiologist at her next appointment. I arrived not tired. That has not happened in a car in 5 years. Every car on this list is the right car in principle. Whether it is the right car for you specifically comes down to 5 checks that cost nothing but time and can save you thousands. Step 1. Run a vehicle history report before you visit any car in person, Carfax or AutoCheck. Accident history, number of previous owners, odometer consistency. If a private seller refuses to share one, that is their answer. Walk away. Step 2. Check the VIN at NHTSA.gov before you sign. Free. 60 seconds. Open recalls on that specific vehicle. This is government data. It is the most reliable thing you can access in 60 seconds on any car purchase. Step 3. Pay for an independent pre-purchase inspection. $80 to $120 from a mechanic who has no stake in the sale. For the Camry and Corolla, confirm timing chain condition. For the LeSabre, check intake manifold gaskets. For the Forester, look at head gasket history. Knowing the specific failure patterns for the car you are buying is the difference between an informed buyer and a hopeful one. Step 4. Test every physical control in the showroom or driveway. Turn on the heat, turn up the fan, change the radio, adjust the temperature. Do all of it without looking at a screen. If any of these requires screen navigation, and for some cars on this list they will not, decide in advance whether that is acceptable for you. And Step 5. Get in and out of the driver's seat 4 times before you commit. The first time feels fine in almost everything. The 4th time, on a cold morning simulation when your joints have been at rest, tells you the truth about whether you will be managing this for the next 10 years or doing it comfortably. 5 cars. Starting from number 5. Number 5. The Subaru Forester 2009 to 2013, The Fishbowl Visibility Car. For snowy or rainy climates, standard AWD, and anyone who needs to see everything around them without craning. Linda stopped getting hit by cars she could not see. Number 4. The Mercury Grand Marquis and Ford Crown Victoria. The living room couch. Bench seat, enormous trunk, ride quality that absorbs everything, and a V8 that every mechanic in America knows by feel. Earl's annual spend, $312. Number 3. The Toyota Camry 2002 to 2006. The car that refuses to surprise you. 5 out of 5 reliability, $388 per year in maintenance, 250,000-mile lifespan, documented by thousands of real owners. Ruth has not thought about her car since she bought it. Number 2. The Honda CR-V 2007 to 2011. The box on wheels. Enormous glass area, gear shifter on the dashboard, rear doors that open to 90 degrees. Gloria's shoulders stopped being aggravated. Number 1. The Lexus ES 350 2009 to 2012. The Toyota Camry in a tuxedo. Luxury refinement, the quietest cabin you can buy at this price, and a repair bill that says Camry, not Lexus. Harriet arrives at her destination not tired. Now I want to hear from you. Which car on this list are you currently driving? Or which one are you considering? And what matters most to you when you sit in it? Drop your answer and your age in the comments. We read every single one. And if your experience helps another senior make a better decision, it is worth sharing. And if you want to know which cars and SUVs seniors over 70 should never buy, the ones that look right and cost a fortune in hidden bills, that video is right here. Because knowing what to avoid is just as important as knowing what to choose. The best car is not the newest one. It is not the one with the most features. It is the one that takes you where you need to go every morning without once asking you to worry about it. See you in the next one.